What's going on, everybody? This is Merc Plays Games. Continuing on with my Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. Where we left off is we found out where the missing pages are, and so we're working our way to finding those pages to complete the book and progress the story.
Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollina's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
So, this is the second Merlin trial that I did. The first one, it's pretty basic puzzle. Light the torches within a certain amount of time or else they all reset. You want to use Incendio for that. I'm sure that there's other ones that'll pop up that are just like that. This one is also pretty simple. You just use basic tasks, or if once you unlock it, you get the Depulso spell, you can use that. But you want to push it down the hill, and then make sure it gets into this little bowl here, and that completes the trial.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of
Now,
me.
there are other ones that are similar to this, but of course they're not just down the hill. Some of them require you to figure out how you have to get the ball over to the bowl to complete it. But again, these trials are pretty important to do because completing them unlocks extra storage inventory space, which is a pretty nice thing to have.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu power.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay.
Revelio.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
And now that we've learned Expelliarmus, we can continue on with the main story quest.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
And don't mind me with this quest. Apparently, my reading comprehension skills are not the greatest. So after you pick up that letter, there's supposed to be floating candles that'll appear here. Now you have to use a spell, and as you can see, I'm using Rebellio. On the map, it actually tells you what spell, and you're supposed to use Lumos. And I didn't realize this for a while, so that's why you see me hanging around being goofy. But I do figure it out eventually to be able to complete the simple treasure quest.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the forbidden treasure hunting suits me. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin?
Incendio!
So I got a little in over my head here. These spiders in just this area are high level around 20. And I think I was level 15 at the time. So kind of made a couple missteps and got left to die a couple times. And the second time I died, I think I died to the little hatchlings, which I didn't really understand how that could have happened, but you know. I got third time's a charm. I got it on the third try.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Incendio! Incendio! Is simply too many. Incendio! Nothing to do now but keep going. Potato! Stupefy!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Incendio! Nothing to do now but keep going. Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. You've been paying attention in defense against the dark arts, I see.
Potato.
Is that the best you can do?
I will make you
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Ugh. Incendio! Tego! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Revelio. I wonder if I can move that platform somehow. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio. Revelio. Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Remarkable. Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Whew, it's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Stupid one. been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Accio! Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him. There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw. Tigger! Stupid one! I can only imagine how many spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Here. I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. You meet again, Richard
So,
Jackdaw.
coming up here is a
Thank
good
you for
example
keeping
as
these
to why you
pages
want to do
safe
the
all these
Merlin
years.
trials. I ran out of some inventory space, as you can see there at the bottom of the screen. When that happens, you have to, if you're out in the world without any access to a vendor, you have to destroy the items if you want to keep on looting.
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Expelliarmus wants to disarm the beast. That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no. The room is starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Alright, so now I've unlocked the ability to use up my talent points. I have 10 talent points that I've gotten over the time that I played so far. I think I'm going to spend the talent points going deep into the dark arts tree here. As you can see with all the selections, Stupefy and Expelliarmus and some of the other base spells that you already have learned up to this point, we'll put a dot on the target you use it on. It'll look like a green X, but it means they're cursed and they take more damage. But one of the last talents, I should say, makes it so that if you use the Avada Kedavra curse that instantly kills an enemy, it will kill all enemies that are cursed. So the whole idea that I'm going for is just dotting everybody up with a curse and then pick one enemy and use the Avada Kedavra and kill everything. So that's what I'm going for. My understanding is that you don't get enough talent points to unlock everything. So I'm trying to pick the ones that I really need right now and go from there.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Floop.
Revelio. Protego. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till... the book.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
So the little floating thing that made a noise just now, that's one of the Daedalian keys. Sorry, I'm sure butchered that. There you go, you see it right there. You have to follow the key and it'll take you to a cabinet, and that's another one of these little puzzle challenges that you have to do. When you complete them, you get a house token that you use for your house chest. If you get all 16, you get the transmog item that's in the chest. And it's a pretty cool looking cloak that's based off of your house that you picked. So with the way this works, you have to kind of time everything, and as the key is floating or flying across the lock there, you have to slap it, and that'll shove the key in, and then you get the token.
Revelio.
Now this is kind of a secret room
Protego.
out of the
Lumos.
way. Doesn't really have anything except a chest and a field guide page, but apparently this tells a story of a woman who got turned into a werewolf. There's a werewolf statue on the other side of the room.
Revelio.
It's pretty cool. I kind of wish they gave you the option that you could become a
Lumos.
werewolf in this game, because that would have been pretty awesome, but, you know, it is what it is.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Those were curdle.
And this poor Weasley has been stuck here since I
That
took
was
the
an
first
interesting
potions class. I
Thanks
guess
to
if you
you.
don't talk to him right
Wasn't
after, he just
precisely
stays
what I had
there
in
until
mind,
you
but it
talk
was
to
still
him for
brilliant.
this conversation.
I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too
I should have just
disagreeable when
left
you
him
handed
there
in
the
your
entire
potion.
game.
Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
Hello. Be with you in a bit. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Oh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind! Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the...
Excellent.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Revelio.
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting. Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
What are you up to now?
There they
So
are.
the butterflies are
She
another
wasn't
little
making it up.
open world puzzle, quote unquote. Really, you just come
Well,
across them, you have to
come
follow
this
them to
way.
the destination.
This one is
Here I
the
get a
one
little
that's not
distracted
like
fighting
butterflies.
this dug hog and then a couple of dark creatures. But then I find the butterflies again, follow them to the chest.
Shall we finish what we started? A pop scheme could deal a bigger blow. Slip.
Revelio.
What was that?
The beasts are safer now.
Revelio.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh well, look what we have here. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterfly.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Who do you think will fall from their broom first?
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This is brilliant.
Nice balance. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying dips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like we've already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough! Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Does it get any more cozy?
How did you fare?
Velio.
If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
You might as well watch if you insist on interfering.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare yew-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches.
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. Yew weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the yew wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around, thank you.
What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you. That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch
All right,
pitch
so that's
and
a
Imelda
good
Reyes
place to
will
stop.
sort you
We
out.
now unlock the ability to fly on our
Once you
broom,
beat
which
Imelda's
will allow
time,
traveling
be
the
sure to
open
let me
world a
know.
lot easier. Flying on the broom feels a little awkward to me. That could just be the way that my brain works, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Please subscribe and then hit the bell for notifications on my future videos. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.